Just because I'm wearing a tank top doesn't mean I'm lifting weights.
I was just giving credit where credit is due, and that is straight to your biceps. You can take a look at all the guys that Michael just talked about and who I was not fully listening to him.
Triple shimmy. Got him. And Fuentes, it's a grinder behind the back rim by Strowman, but can he get it there in time? Just barely.
We like to call them an egg Sammy here.
Oh, yeah. We definitely don't do that here.
Struck him out.
Paying homage to Tommy Lasorda.
The enthusiasm needs to get higher for that. It's hump day in baseball.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to SP Streamer Live. I'm your host, Michael Simione. You can follow me on Twitter at SP Streamer. It is Monday morning, so I am tired. I'm not going to be dancing unlike the other day there. Yeah, so we're going to go through our streaming chart as per usual. Talk about we're going to go through 6:30 together. And then we're going to talk about Kyle Muller a little bit. Muller, just because he had a really good outing. So I'm sure some people are going to be interested as to if he's for real or not. All right. For today, small slate, not a lot of good options. I'm going to go with Matt Manning at Cleveland. Just because they're struggling WRC plus wise, OPS wise. They just got dominated by J.A. Happ, which is kind of hard to do. So I really don't think that offense is really scary at all. You all know I like to stream against them. Eric Fetty's a decent option as well against the Mets. They're struggling, unfortunately, for my sake. But I did like what Fetty was doing. I know he got hit or, I guess, lit up his last time out. But, it happens. Spencer Howard was originally on yesterday, got pushed to today. Now he has a worse matchup. The rest of this I wouldn't be touching. I mean, the Tyler Anderson looks great, but in Colorado, I'm too scared. Garrett Richards' matchup looks great, but he's been horrendous. His spin rate and everything is tanking. Michael King's interesting. The problem is that the Angels have been killing righties, so I don't know if you really want to do that. And Jake Faria is getting a shot in the rotation against St. Louis, so we'll kind of see how he fares there. For tomorrow, looks like our options are going to be three people: Tyon, Caleb Smith, Vince Velasquez. Tyon gets the Angels. Seems to be getting better, so we'll see. We'll take a shot with it. He has always pitched well at home this year. Caleb Smith against St. Louis. St. Louis is just struggling overall. They're not really getting on base, struggling against lefties. VV against Miami, a little bit of risky just because it's Vince Velasquez. You never know what you're really going to get. So he'll be in Miami, and that offense isn't really that good unless Duvall is hot. Or Aguilar. It's really not that scary of an offense at all. Zach Davies at Milwaukee could be an interesting option, but he kind of got blown up the last time I used them, so. Yeah, I'm going to stay away. I do like what Chris Flexen's doing, but he's going on the road in Toronto. You don't want any part of that. The only other really intriguing option is Jose Urena against Cleveland, but I don't know how much you really trust Urena. Plus, you're not going to get strikeouts. So I'm going to stay away from that. And that does it for the 29th. Now on for the 30th, we're going to kind of rank these together. We got Mike Minor at Boston. They've been up and down. They've been struggling as of late, though. I mean, they just swept the Yankees. The Yankees are a disaster. So anyway, Mike Minor at Boston. I was a 6'9", not too confident in it, but again, just because Boston's struggling, Mike Minor's been pretty disappointing. Kim against Arizona, not really a fan of that. Kim's he's been good at home. He's not getting strikeouts. Arizona is a lot worse on the road, though, so maybe this isn't that bad. I'm going to give this a 6'9", too. John Gray at home against Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's been hitting. I know John Gray's been great at home. I'm a little afraid that could be a high-run game. That's tough too. I feel like there's a lot of tough ones here. I mean, with 6'9" also. Vladimir Gutierrez continues to pitch well, but Padres are really hot right now. I'm going to give that a 6.8. Michael Wacha at Washington. Walker's been okay. Washington has been okay as well. I'll give that a 6.7 because we don't know how, he might not even go 5. Cal Quantrill going against Detroit. He's been up and down too. Detroit's been up and down. Again, so many just can go either way types of matchups. Chad Kuhl gets Colorado in Colorado. That's going to be a 6-0. Kobe Allard at Oakland. I did like what he was doing. Yeah, I'm going to give this a 6.5 just because it's Oakland. Martin Perez gets the Royals, who have been struggling, but they've been better. They've been still hitting lefties. So this could be a little bit of a trap. I'll give this a 6.6 as well. Could end up okay. All right. Justice Sheffield gets Toronto. You don't want to touch that, obviously. I'm going to give 5.5. John Lester against the Rays. No, thank you. He just kind of screwed me. So he's pretty low on my list right now. Cody Petit gets the Phillies, who have been struggling, especially if Harper stays out. It could be not that horrible of an option. I'm going to give it a 6.6. Riley Smith against St. Louis. You don't want to stream Riley Smith. I'm going to give it 5-0. Jake Arrieta against Milwaukee. Jake Arrieta is horrendous on the road this season. I'll give that a 5.4. Let's go 5.4. Wiley Peralta at Cleveland. Good matchup. Don't like the pitcher. I'll give this a 5.6, I guess. And then Matt Harvey, who's just a disaster against Houston. It was like a 1. There's like 0 chance he basically succeeds there. All right, so it looks like, oh man. All right, so we got to decide between Mike Minor, Kim, John Gray. I think I'm going to let Twitter decide this one because this is just a disaster. If I were to, I would probably just take a shot on John Gray personally. But I think I'm going to throw this out on Twitter, so we'll kind of see what the poll gives us, and then we'll decide who the streamer will be. Obviously, I mean, I'm going to have to throw some deep guys in there. We'll pick Deep League. We'll just roll with, I don't know. Oh, man. I don't know. I'm going to have to get back to this. Sorry, guys. I just can't decide right now. I might want to see how things roll through the next few days too. But anyway, again, today's Matt Manning for all leagues. Tomorrow, Tyon Smith and Velasquez. Only do Velasquez if you really want to risk it. So that's it for the streamers. I really want to talk about Colin Muller. I feel like I can't say his name for some reason. Last night he pitched against Cincinnati. Good offense. Went 5 innings with 9 strikeouts in 5 innings, which is pretty impressive. So let's go over to I'm just going to go to like his regular stats page. I'm curious to see what he did in the minors. Had a high K per 9 AAA this year in 31 innings. He had a 4.60 ERA. The FIP and everything in AAA shows that that's about what kind of pitcher he is a high 4 pitcher with high strikeouts and a lot of walks. It looks like his walks were 13.4% walk rate. So it looks like he always has that strikeout potential, but the walks have been an issue for him in the past. So anyway, again, yesterday pitched well. He went 5 innings, 9 Ks. How many walks did he have? He had only 2 walks. Okay, not bad. Only 1 hit, which is pretty crazy. So, all right. So anyway, so let's look at the breakdown. So yesterday, again, he went against Cincinnati, good team. Fastball, he had 4 whiffs, which is okay. 8 called strikes, 31 CSW. That's okay for fastball. Sliders, 6 whiffs, and then the curveball, 5. So he had whiffs on his breaking balls over 50% of the time, which is wild. Really high CSWs, a 37 CSW for the game. His fastball averaged 94. So let's quickly here's the locations of his pitches from yesterday. Luckily, Savant updates pretty quickly. Four seam, he kind of kept low and inside. Slider, bottom of the zone. Curveball below the zone. Basically, his chase pitch. Changeup only 3 times. Is kind of everywhere. And the sinker only 7 times. So interesting stuff. Obviously, a really good strikeout pitcher. Obviously, has filthy stuff. Again, it's a matter of can he handle the walks? Last night he was able to, but that's still has yet to, we need more sample size, obviously. As for how hard his pitches got hit, they really didn't get hit hard at all. Utilized all 3 well. The fastball doesn't really create whiffs. But if he keeps the contact down like he did last night, it could be okay. It's a little interesting that he keeps it low and inside or in the middle inside, not really up. So that's interesting. I mean, he doesn't really throw fast, so I guess that's just the way he likes to do it. But anyway, the slider, 29.5% swing strike percentage, the curveball, 22.9, both with a high outside swinging percentages, which means a lot of chases. Really interesting. I think, obviously, the guy's got strikeout potential. I mean, no doubt. Look what he did yesterday. Look what he's done in the minors. I think it's just a matter of command and control. So we have to just see if that sticks, because the problem he also had in the minors was the high home run rate. So obviously, if you lose your command and control, that means he's probably leaving pitches in the middle zone, which means, hitter's going to hit it out. So that has yet to be seen. As of right now, why not take a shot? Kind of makes sense. I mean, if the strikeouts stay up, and if his command stays good, then roll with it. But, in like a 10-teamer, I'd probably leave him out there just to see kind of what happens. But yeah, it's hard to make a decision right now just because I got to see how his control ends up or his command and see if he could, sustain it. Because if not, if those walks go up, or if he lets, pitches go in the middle and those home runs go up, like he had a high home run per 9 in AAA this season, then obviously he's going to run into some difficulties. So, yeah. So, Kyle Muller, I would probably add him just to take a shot, just to see if maybe the command sticks. Otherwise, if it doesn't the next start and he gets hit, then, that might just be the kind of pitcher he is. Really good stuff, but bad command, which happens to a lot of pitchers. That was Robbie Ray forever. And now it took him how many seasons to fix that, and he's finally fixed it. So yeah. So we'll see. Definitely interesting, though. And again, also, too, if you need strikeouts, you're behind strikeouts, just roll with it. Why not? You might as well go after him. All right. Yeah. Also, any questions, guys, let me know. I mean, this is like a Twitch live stream, YouTube live stream. So, I mean, feel free. It's not really like a podcast. I just kind of talk about things, so it's not super boring for those who just want to listen. But we do have a question here. What do you make of Alex Cobb's good advanced stats but poor results, positive regression coming, or just stay away? So he's been super inconsistent. And I want to say it's because I don't know if it's for a fact. I want to say it's because of the splitter. Like, that's kind of why I was out on Gaussman, because the splitter is super, like erratic, like good/bad. It kind of depends. Where I'd like to look for him is Chamberlain's leaderboard. It takes a little bit to load at times, but I want to break down his. Okay, clearly can't zoom in here. Let's see. I just want to see how his splitter's been by month. All right, so it's kind of it fell apart in June. Again, the inconsistency with it, that's what makes it so tough. Like the Wobicon in March, April, 415, then it dipped to 297 in May. Now it's back up to 409 in June. The swing strike's pretty much always there. Prowl percentage went from 5% to 0%, now to 10.5. So, yeah, again, it's just hard to keep a splitter consistent. And I think that's the problem. Yeah, he's going to get whiffs, but also at times clearly leaving it in the zone, and he's going to get this hard contact. And obviously when the splitter goes, his other pitches go. So I just, yeah. I don't think the curveball is good enough either. The fastball, I mean, the sinker, obviously, he's been pretty good at inducing weak contact there, but 2-pitch pitcher. So when the splitter goes, everything goes. I think it's just a matter of catching him at the right time. Unfortunately, I don't think he's just like a permanent add, and he should be good the rest of the season. So yeah, that's Alex Cobb for you. Any other questions, guys? Let me know. But yeah, I mean, that does it. I mean, again, when it comes to Muller, I think he's a decent option, especially if you want strikeouts, but he easily could lose that command and give up those home runs again. And as for streaming, today's Manning, tomorrow's Tyon Smith Velasquez, and the next day I can't decide. I think I'm going to throw up a Twitter poll for fun. I mean, maybe, last time you guys picked the right, well, there's a couple of them play well, but you did pick a good streamer, so we'll roll with that. All right, that does it, guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. We will be on tomorrow night, me and Doug. We're bringing on a guest, Jenny Butler, who is a really good NFBC player. So we're going to live stream tomorrow night, not tomorrow morning, and then we'll be on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, as per usual. All right, guys, thanks for listening. Please subscribe if you enjoy us and want to support us. Otherwise, please follow us on Twitch and YouTube. Follow us on Twitter. Check out our website. All that good stuff. And we will see you all tomorrow night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. All right. See you guys.